Yep, venting this one also, right down the place where they soldered. Well, that's what I want, but that probably ain't gonna be the way it goes. Them is, it appears to be sitting down in that slot right here, you know, but the shroud is poking up that much, hitting right here. I'm going to take this over there and I'm going to give it some of this right here, see if that does it any good. Didn't clean it worth the flip. I'll have to pick up some coil cleaner. Looks like Home Depot has got it cheaper than Walmart for some reason. Got that little thing done. Now, I wish I had some good gray paint that I don't have. Now this thing has a better paint job than I'll ever be able to put on it, and it's real slick and shiny, but if I don't scuff it up some in the bead blaster, I ain't gonna beat it to the bone, but you know, it won't stick, so I gotta scuff it up a little. Alright, 2 coats on the pan, and let me hard to reach them places in there. Try to give this a little bead job. Then a little WD-40 to remove any of that sticky stuff. Glue. Should I take that nasty thing out? Probably so. Well, it started coming out together and then it just fell all apart. It'll be a little easier to clean now. Let's go over and play with the bead blaster. No matter how many times you look, there's always something you missed. I'll have to go back in there. And let me check on this dude, boy. I did not put it up. That's something to do it some good. How fast can a spider work in Georgia in 15 minutes? He was dedicated. Put your fuzz in there. All the paint didn't want to go in there. Used up just about a whole can here. Didn't want to go in there. Still needs more, but it ain't gonna get it. Unless I want to finish up this can, might as well. Ain't gonna be enough for nothing else. Just gonna paint the outside. I don't know how that got on there. Rust-Oleum this time. That's her second coat. Now if I could possibly find that wire guard, I'll paint it. It's right on there. an angulization job. I think that'll be a jewel. Maybe I should have got 9 cans. Well, let that dry out and let me see what I can do to this thing here. Now I'm going to use my eyeball and I'm going to get that center. And I got to measure this. That is 2 inches. Or 2 1/8. Alright. Let's see if I got any such animals in the drawer. I think that's our boy. Let me get it set up. I'm going to use this small starter bit. And I'm going to tap this. Instead of punch it. That do help. In plastic. Wood too. And do it again. Need a bigger hole there. Bigger something. And you won't fall out of there. Alright. Oh. hitting this outside flange. I cleaned on that enough down here. I'm going to the sink. I'm going to drill these out. Fit these screws. And then I gotta go in there and, you know, and knock these off. This will all come back off. I'm just trying to get it preset. Alright, that's where that goes. I'm going to bead blast this small, take two, a small little bit, and put a little paint job on her. Think that'll do it. And this baby here, I'll probably have to wind up putting a bolt there, a bolt here, and probably one in here. Put a washer around there to grab them ears, and the same way here to keep this from shaking, vibrating, sliding around. That's pretty slick stuff, that green there. Put me a little wedge up under there to try to level this just on one corner. That way this whole thing will fall down as I'm trying to work and hit the floor. I want that somewhere in the middle. Is that going to be square? There's some slick stuff, thinking. That don't look square. It just keeps going that way, keeps going that way. We need a nail over here to stop it from going that way. That's a plan. Let me get a nail. Alright. I'm going to go from here. to hear it. And I'm going to have to thread that to, I think that's 1/4. Only one is needed. You don't need this one up here, but I have to have somebody to hold this tubing. And now I need to get the right drill bit for the die tap. Take 2. Now, let me tap this out. That will line up somewhere like that. And let me get a piece of tubing cut. And get a piece here from there to there. A little bit short. It won't hurt nothing. Now you need the something a little slippery on that. A little WD-40. And then fight it with everything you've got. That looks a little longish. Let me cut off a little bit of that. Can't see with the glasses on. I'm going to have to pull them off. Ain't no place to set them. Like that right there. I just put some slicky stuff on you and you still don't want to play ball. Run at it. Man on man. Still likes going up on there some, but it just stops right there. Dead still. Smart guy. Alright. That'll be our water tank line, field line, I don't know what you call it, but it'll show how much water's in the tank. Alright, let me see if I can't set this thing back around and mark where I'm going to bore them holes. Checking to see what kind of clearance problems, if I have any. Maybe some back here. That sure is close. I get this all the way to the back. That's close, but that'll go on. These two screws here screw into the edge of the coil. It's possible to get them in there, or I might want to think about raising it. The plan is I'll put the coil in first, then set the unit on here and bolt it down. That will eliminate that problem here with them two screws, because the cover has two screws here and two on the other side, which will go on with no problem. Now, alright, my bolt will be going right there. See if that's still lined up there yet. And the other bolt will be going right here. Now I got to hold that washer up against there and mark the center of that. Got to mark the center there, and possibly these two small ones going up there to catch this head. Okay, I cannot get that little filler out. I can now. Alright, I got all them marked where I'm going to drill in there. And now I got to figure out where I'm going to drill for two lines. And this has this in between here. So I'm thinking about drilling one big hole. Probably be best. Let me think about it. Now I got the front holes center punched. Let me drill these out. Short on workbenches in here. Let me go in there and get my deflashing tool. Alright, let me clean these a little bit. Alright, let's see if I can't mark these holes and see if I can get me a small bit down through there first. Let's see here. Here. that same thing. And right there. Okay. Like that. Well, I got pretty good on that right there. Come on. I'll finish tightening that with a wrench, a ratchet, instead of running that drill down there and stripping everything out. Alright.